to 3 Questions in 3 Minutes. I'm Susan Jin Davis, Chief Sustainability Officer for Comcast Corporation, and I'm here with Karen Buchholz, Senior Vice President of Administration for Comcast Corporation. Welcome, Karen.
Hi, Susan. I'm so happy to be here.
We're glad to have you. Well, let's start off with a basic question. Tell us a little bit about your role, the kinds of things that you're responsible for here at Comcast.
Well, as Senior Vice President of Administration, I actually have a fairly large portfolio, which keeps things very interesting and a lot of fun. So it covers everything from building corporate headquarter buildings, to diversity and inclusion, to political affairs, to security, to business continuity planning. It's a lot of fun and it's very diverse.
Well, on that note, when I look at all the things that you're responsible for, I don't think I know anybody who has that much responsibility. And you've also done lots of big projects and big impacting things in your career, such as running the RNC in 2000 in Philadelphia. What is it that prepared you to be able to do those kinds of complex, difficult, multifaceted projects and jobs? What prepared you for that, and how do you do it?
Great question. So I have had a very non-linear career path. So it's not like I've done one thing and continued to take on a little bit more responsibility each time. I've actually kind of zigged and zagged. I started in politics. I went to developing a new arena, which is predominantly sales-based. Worked on developing a private club. When I was asked to go after a national political convention, what was interesting is that I had no real experience in doing what needed to be done. However, every single job I had had prior had skill sets that were transferable. And for me, it was a passion. When somebody said, oh, there's no chance we're gonna get it. Maybe if you're lucky, you have a 50% chance. I figured I was the right person for the job. It was fun, it was exciting, it was exhilarating, and for me, it had the potential of being a legacy project and really making the city a better place. And that is what got me up in the morning.
So, transferable skills, but I think it probably took a lot of guts, too, to take on jobs that you didn't necessarily have the experience for. So talk a little bit about how you faced that. I mean, was that something you were scared of? Was that something that thrilled you? All of the above?
It's absolutely something that thrilled me. And I've learned a lot about myself over time and with all of my various jobs. And you start to realize what gets you up in the morning. I always ask that question, what gets you really excited? And I started to realize over time it's really about large-scale, complicated projects. So here at Comcast, we had an opportunity to build a headquarters building, and I didn't have any real estate experience, but I wanted the opportunity to build a big corporate headquarters building. So I asked for it, and I'm a quick study, I work hard, I do all the research, I surround myself with the smartest people possible, and fortunately, I was given the opportunity to do that, and now we're finishing up the second large-scale building, which is now the tallest building in Philadelphia. It's really fun for me.
So it's fun, but you like to be fearless, you like new challenges, you have the right team, you ask for it. Are these the kinds of things that it takes to make it in corporate America?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, if you don't ask, you don't get. You have to ask. Most people aren't there waiting to hand you things on a platter. And the second thing I would say, what does it really take? It takes grit. And it takes resiliency, and it takes persistence. And you have to be able to deal with setbacks and overcome them. And that's hard to do, but once you get the hang of it and you realize that nothing is going to stand in your way and you can overcome anything, you can get the job done.
Do you think that the list of attributes you have to be successful in corporate America are different if you're a woman?
I actually don't. I think grit is universal. I do think sometimes some people have more obstacles than others. And the question is, how persistent can you be? How resilient can you be? And life isn't fair. It's not like we all get the exact same number of obstacles. You just have to be able to understand them, figure out what team you need, and overcome them.
So my final question is, you seem to have it all. You've got this amazing job, you've had an exciting career, and on the professional side, things have just been going so well for you. And then on the other side, you have an amazing family. You've got 2 great kids who are outstanding. We know that there's no such thing as work-life balance. How do you have it all? What is the secret sauce?
I'm not sure there is a secret sauce. I think you're right, there's no such thing as work-life balance. So you have to have a sense of humor. you have to prioritize what's truly important in your life. And obviously your job's important, your children are important, and you try to make them both work all the time. But there are times you can't be more than one place at the same time. And so I always say it takes a village. It doesn't just take a village to raise a child, it takes a village for all of us. I call on my village as much as I call on them to help for my children. But there are times when I couldn't go places, I just couldn't be there. But to know I could call on people and to tell my children they have more people around them who loved them, what a gift. And you just have to realize it's okay to ask people to help you. It's okay to have that village and to call on them, and it's incredibly rewarding. And your circle just keeps getting bigger and bigger and stronger, and it's really awesome. And so there's no magic sauce, it's just continuing to keep those people around you and continuing to grow that network.
It sounds like being an advocate for yourself, using your voice.
That's right, and it's okay to ask.
Well, this has been great. Thank you, Karen. I'm Susan Davis. This was 3 Questions in 3 Minutes, and we hope you enjoyed our session and look forward to the next one.